Hello friends, welcome to Loksatta Yashasvi Bhava. I am Neeta Gupte. I am sure you must have read the article based on 3 poems of the first 3 units from your textbook. Here we are going to have a detailed study about them. I begin with a poem from unit number 1. Unit number 1 is based on human values and the name of the poem is Ladder to Success. But before I begin, I would like to ask you one question. Do you want to become successful in your life? I know you may think, what type of a question am I asking you? And I know your answer also. It's big yes. Yes, my dear friends, each one of us wants to be successful in our life or whatever we do. But we must remember that success cannot be achieved within a fortnight. You have to follow certain steps to be successful. And in this poem, Ladder to Success, the poet Longfellow has shown us some steps to be successful, or the path to success, or a ladder to success. The theme of the poem is to show the importance of working hard continuously, working hard against all odds, that is against all difficulties, and striving hard to achieve our aim or goal, which may appear impossible or difficult. In the first stanza, my dear friends, the poet has compared the flying of the birds in the sky with the success of a person. He says birds can fly because they have wings, but we human beings can't fly because we have no wings. But with our feet, we can slowly, steadily and gradually climb the ladder to success. In other words, my dear friends, in the beginning, your aim, goal or target may appear vague, unclear, impossible or difficult. But with the help of certain qualities like vision, confidence, then comes the 3 Ds, that is determination, dedication, devotion, concentration, perseverance and hard work, you can achieve it. Things to remember about this part is, birds have wings so they can fly or soar. Human beings have feet, can climb or scale ladder to success. About this poem, another important things will be asked. We will see these lines. We have feet to scale and climb, by slow degrees, by more and more, the cloudy summits of our time. This means, though in the beginning, our target, aim or goal may appear vague, unclear, impossible or difficult, but don't worry about it. In the end, with the help of certain qualities, we will be able to achieve it. To prove this point, the poet has given us 2 examples. The first example is of mighty pyramids. The pyramids are so mighty, they are so huge that they look as if they divide the desert air into 2 parts. In other words, pyramids are huge structures of stones that divide the desert air into 2 parts. But as we go near them, we realize that they are actually huge or gigantic flights of stairs that can be climbed with some efforts. The second example given by the poem is the distant tall mountains. From a distance, the mountains look as if their foreheads are almost touching the sky. They are looking angrily at the sky. But as we climb high and higher, we realize that they can be crossed by pathways. They can be crossed by pathways with some efforts. Things to remember about this. Mighty pyramids, actually what are they? They are huge erect structures of stones that divide desert airs into 2 parts. But actually what are they? They are huge or gigantic flights of stairs that can be climbed with some efforts. Now the second example, distant mountains. From a distance, the tall mountains look as if they are raising their foreheads almost touching the sky and looking angrily at the sky. But they can be crossed by pathways with some efforts. My dear friends, with these 2 examples, the poet wants us to understand clearly that in the beginning, our goal, our aim or a target may look vague, unclear, impossible or difficult, but don't be afraid of it. Don't give up. With the help of certain qualities, remember this is very important, with the help of certain qualities like vision, concentration, confidence, determination, dedication, devotion, perseverance and hard work, you can easily achieve it. In the last part, the poet shares with us the secret of success. As we already know, success cannot be achieved within a day or two, or by luck, or by miracle, or by fluke. It can only be achieved by working hard, by toiling day and night, and not by daydreaming or sitting idly. In this poem, the great man had achieved success by working hard, by toiling day and night, while their companions were doing nothing or sitting idly. The points to remember about this part is, great men, they have achieved success by working hard, toiling day and night, while their companions doing nothing or inactive. Now I am going to tell you some important points that will be useful for you to solving your C type of question. As you know, your C type of question is based on thin and understanding of poetic language. So pay attention. Fly means soar. Fly means soar. The words show flying. There are two words from the stanza that shows one action, that is flying. The words are wings and soar. Climb means scale. Climb means scale. Now in this poem there are certain things which can be climbed, and in your question paper the names of those things may be asked. They are ladder, summits, pyramids, stairs and mountains. Now I am going to share with you the most important thing. In this poem there are many describing words, and on those describing words three types of questions can be asked. First is, find out the describing words from the given extract or stanza. The second is, the nouns will be given and you will be asked to find out the describing word from the stanza. And third, you may be asked to find out the pairs of describing words and nouns from the stanza. Now I know you know that what are describing words. I'm sure you know what are describing words. Describing words are nothing but adjectives. Now we'll find slow, degrees, cloudy, summits, mighty, pyramids, gigantic, stairs, distant, mountains, frowning, foreheads, higher, levels, great, men, sudden, flight. There is another word which will come in the last stanza, the word slept. Slept means to be inactive or do nothing. So my dear friends, always remember, don't worry about your target, about your goal. You should follow certain qualities. You should have certain qualities like vision, concentration, confidence, then 3 Ds, that is determination, dedication, devotion, and perseverance, hard work, and you will be successful. So I'm sure, come on, set your target, work hard, and you will be successful. Next is a poem from unit number 2. Unit number 2 is based on people, and the name of the poem is The Toys. This is a narrative poem with a deeper meaning. This is a narrative poem with a deeper meaning. In this poem, the poet has described or narrated an incident which had taken place between him and his son. While describing that particular incident, he has correlated his behavior as a father with his son, with God's, who is a heavenly father, with us human beings when we make mistakes. He has also pointed out that at different stages of our life, at different stages of our life, we play with different types of toys when we are sad. To comfort ourselves, we play with different types of toys. In the end, he has shown us the importance of forgiveness. Friends, this incident took place when his child was, or when his son was quite young. He had thoughtful eyes. He spoke like a matured, grown-up wise. This incident took place when his child was quite young. He had thoughtful eyes and he spoke like a mature grown-up person, as he had lost his mother at a very early age of his life. His mother was patient and understanding. When the poet's son disobeyed him for the 7th time, that made poet very angry, that angered him. He struck him and shouted at him using harsh words. He sent him to sleep without giving a good night kiss. Later regretted his action. He feared that his son may not be able to sleep because of the punishment. He went to his son's room and there he found that his son was in deep sound sleep. My dear friends, though his son was in deep sound sleep, his eyelids were darkened. There were tears on them. And to comfort his heart, his son had put his favorite toys within his reach in an artistic way. Looking at the entire scenario, the poet felt so bad that while kissing away his son's tears, his own tears fell on the boy's face. Things to remember about this poem is, now there is one expression about which a question may be asked on section B. That is, spoke in quite grown-up voice. It means his son spoke like a matured grown-up person. Now another question may be asked, that why does his son speak like a grown-up person? Another question may be asked, why did his son speak in a grown-up voice? The answer is, reason for this, he had lost his mother at a very early age of his life. Things to remember about this part, there is one line in this part about which the meaning may be asked. The line is, spoke in quiet grown-up voice. Means his son spoke like a mature grown-up person. Another question may be asked, why did his son speak like a mature grown-up person? The answer to this is, reason for this was he had lost his mother at a very early age of his life. Another question may be come on section C, that is, the lines will be given and you will be asked to write the meaning of those lines. Another question may be asked on section C. Lines will be given and you will be asked to explain the lines. The lines are, and I with moan, kissing away his tears, left others of my own. Now the meaning of these lines are, this show the narrator felt so bad about his behavior that while kissing away the boy's tears, his own tears fell on the boy's face. There is another expression, slumbering deep. Slumbering deep means to be in deep sound sleep. The part which I had taken earlier, another question may be asked on B type of question, that is, the boy's toys. But before that we will see what was the condition of the boy. The boy comfort his heart, put his favorite toys within his reach in an artistic way. Now what are the boy's toys, or what were the boy's toys? They are the boy's toys, a box of counters and a red whinstone, a piece of glass abraded by the beach, 6 or 7 shells, a bottle with blue bells, and 2 French copper coins. The last part of the poem has a deeper meaning. As we know, God is the creator. He is our heavenly Father. He has molded us from clay. And at night, while praying to God, the poet cried and told God that we human beings, when we die, at the time of our death, we try not to make you angry. Here the poet has made a comparison. Like his son, we human beings break the laws of God. We disobey Lord's command. And like him, God also gets angry on us. But when he looks at the man's dead and lifeless body, he remembers how this man has found joy in playing with his worldly pleasure toys. Here, the man's toys are fame, power, possession and wealth. When God looks at the dead, lifeless body of the man, he feels sorry for the man and he tells him that he has forgiven his childishness, he has forgiven his mistakes. Same way, the poet in the end realizes that as God forgives the mistake of us, our human beings, our childishness, same way we should also forgive the mistakes and childishness of our children and others. Things to remember about this: there is one expression, tranced breath, means to be dead or stop breathing. The man's toys, wealth, power, possession and fame. And in the end, the God is the speaker in the last line. Now we'll move to the title of the poem. A question may be asked, a C type of question may be asked about the title. Is the title appropriate and how? Yes, the title is appropriate. Now we will see how. The toys, the poet has used the title as a symbolic sign. When children disobey their parents and when they are punished, they feel very sad. They try to comfort and console themselves by playing with their favorite toys. And friends, when we human beings disobey God's command, we also feel very sad and we try to comfort and console ourselves by playing with our favorite toys like power, fame, wealth and possession. Now in this poem, some old forms of English words are used and a question may be asked on them. We will see those forms, old forms and their meanings. The first is thou, means you, thee means you, thy means your, remembrance means remember, has means has or have, and if thou wilt means you will. So my dear friends, what we have learned from this poem, that we must forgive the mistakes and childishness of others as God forgives our mistakes and childishness. Things to remember about this part: on your toes means to be ready for the action or to be active. Slack or careless fielding may lose the match. A single drop catch change the result of the match. Similarly, a single mistake change or spoil the life of a person. Lastly, the poet tells us the importance of the spirit of sportsmanship. He asks the cricketer to keep on smiling, whether he is given out wrong or whether he is still in the match, whether he lose or win, whether he is bowled by the first ball of the match for a duck. He said, it doesn't matter, you keep on smiling, accept everything sportingly, because nothing can be changed by complaining and grumbling. The same thing applies in our life. We have to accept our ups and downs, our success and failures wholeheartedly. We have to accept whatever comes in our life wholeheartedly, because we must remember that nothing can be changed by complaining or grumbling. Things to remember about this: he tells us the spirit of sportsmanship, keep smiling. When the cricketer should keep smiling, whether given out or still in the match, whether lose or win the game of cricket, whether bowled by the first ball of the match for a duck. Similarly, we should also accept ups and downs of life, success and failure with a smiling face. And the reason for this is that nothing can be achieved by complaining. Now one question may be asked on C type. They may ask you that why some lines in the poems are repeated. The common answer for this question is the repetition adds the beauty, it creates rhythm and throws light on important points. For example, in the first stanza, the lines "keep fit little man, keep fit" is repeated. The reason for this is to stress on the importance of physical fitness and health by doing regular exercise. In the second stanza, "on your toes little man, on your toes," these lines are repeated. Why are they repeated? To show the importance of being active and alert, not only on the field of cricket but also in our life. As a single drop catch can change the result of the match, Same way, a single mistake can spoil our entire life. In the last stanza, he has repeated the line, "Just smile, little man, just smile," to show the importance of the spirit of sportsmanship. On the field of cricket, or as well as in our life, we have to accept whether it is right or wrong, whether it is good or bad, whether success or failure. We have to accept everything with a smiling face. So my dear friends, while playing cricket, you must remember that this game teaches us three important things. First is physical fitness, second is being alert and attentive, and the third and the most important thing is the spirit of sportsmanship. Friends, I'm sure you have understood the 3 poems as you have read them in the paper, as well as now you are watching this video. If you have any doubts, please contact us on www.loksatta.com or email us at Yashasvi Bhava. Thank you.